Well, there was no magic for the Queensland teams. Cotter takes a seat, and the Panthers got played into form just for us. Welcome to On the Ranch. Yes, energy levels are high on that side of the table.
That's enough from where I'm looking.
They are not very high on this side of the table. Welcome to On the Ranch, episode 197. It's Tuesday, the 6th of May. We're recording on a Tuesday because Pete and I only flew back. Well, I only flew back today. And pistol blazing two guns sitting to my right.
In the house, I was all ready to record yesterday. I was primed, proper, ready to go.
And
no hosts. No one wanted to do it.
The rudder was still not in town.
I don't even know if the wheel to steer the rudder was in town.
No, there wasn't much in town at all. Sitting across from him, Morgan Holmes Evans.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back, guys.
Represented on the ranch in Townsville for Magic Round.
I did. I held the fort down with Billy, and happy birthday to you, Rob.
Thank you very much.
Celebrated at Magic Round.
And at Eagle Farm.
At Eagle Farm Racetrack.
It was a bit of a multi-sport day.
Real sporty.
It was.
Yeah, real sporty.
It was good. It was the guineas.
The guineas? What is a guinea?
It's a guinea pig.
Yeah.
They had guinea pig races.
They did.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It was a lot of fun. Didn't win any money on that either.
No, probably like most of your horses that you own, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Not winning too much
Not
down
talk
there.
about them. Hi, Billy.
Hi,
Billy's here,
I'm here.
making us look good.
I'll try to.
Well, making this look good. He also follows my hands around when I go like, share, subscribe.
That is a good trick, actually.
Does a very good job.
Mm.
I haven't seen last week's, but I'm thinking he's pretty good at it.
I have a quick peek, but I don't really love watching myself on camera.
Me either,
So,
but I just like to see how
it's
it
not
goes.
my favourite thing.
I just like to see how it goes with the like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe.
Did you just do a Harry Potter for this? If this table starts levitating.
Patronus. Leviosus. That's about as much as Harry Potter as I know.
Is that right?
Never really watched it, to tell you the truth, and didn't read the books.
Nor did I, and now the kids are into it, so yeah, I'm back into it.
I went to a Harry Potter, I don't say museum, let's call it a soundstage in London.
Right.
And I was with some of the world's biggest Harry Potter fans. I left after a couple of hours. I went to a RAF museum and saw some World War II planes and stuff like that.
That's more my style.
No regrets whatsoever. It was an afternoon well spent by myself.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, have you been to Hobbiton?
No, I have been in New Zealand.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Interesting place. I went anyway, that's a story for another day. On the ranch, nq.myshopify.com, and you can get yourself a pannikin. The pannikins have been to Suncorp.
The pannikins are low on stock.
Yes, they are actually very low. I think there's maybe 3 or 4 left.
Yeah, I don't know how many you've got at your place, but there's only one that came back. I sold 5 out of 6.
You might want to check the box that's in the boss's.
No, I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, because I came in and gave Pete 6
Yeah.
to take down to Magic, and that was it. But well is dry.
Okay.
Yeah, well
Very
is dry.
good.
So we've got 1 to go. So if you do want a pannikin, jump on.
You're going to have to be quick. On the ranch, nq.myshopify.com. There's not many hats left either.
There isn't. There's about 12.
Okay,
If that.
We're going to have to think up some new merchandise. If you've got an idea for merch that you want to see, let us know and we'll look into it.
And if anyone knows Jake Duke's email address, let us know because we need to send him an invoice for a hat.
And Leon.
And
Leon.
Look out for Jake Duke wearing that on the ranch flat cap somewhere. You should have got his number.
I should have. I was speaking Braille at the time. It was halftime of the Tigers Dragons game.
Holy. Yeah, that would
Still held court. No, everyone around was going, holy hell, he's got your hat. That's so wicked. Oh, you did good there. You're talking nice. Can't remember a thing.
As mentioned, it's on the ranch episode 197.
Wow, we're close.
We're going to have to do something for the 200, so we have to put our heads together.
We've got to pull our
fingers
fingers out for 200 big time.
Live show Molly's Saturday.
I think Live Show Molly's is the go, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Live show Molly Saturday into
See Cole tonight.
Into Cowboys play that same night, I think.
Do they? Interesting. All right.
What's the fixture of the 28th of May?
28th of May is This is good radio.
This is great radio.
It's good when there's dead air. It
Is
just cuts out.
Wednesday.
Saturday the 31st of May is Cowboys Tigers QCB.
Okay.
Oof.
It might be that one. I think that works out. I think the 28th of
It does.
May was our 200th or something like that.
Actually, I think the round 12 bye.
That explains this podcast to a T.
Well-
we have our 200th and it's a effing buy.
I think we were looking at having some kind of event because it was the bye.
Yeah, right. Okay.
When we originally talked about this
Oh, so it did line up.
about 3 or 4 months ago. And anyway, we'll come up with something in the next 3 weeks.
Stay tuned.
We'll have to get Trent on, make Trent do something. Do something.
Yeah, do something.
Do something.
Shout out to Trent. Do something.
Patreon.com on the ranch. Look for us there and sign up. You can get yourself a drink at Molly's.
Subscribe.
And you can get all our episodes early and unedited, except for last week where we had to cut something out of it. That
was edited.
That will never be spoken about.
Can't believe
in
I
public.
can't believe
I'm
you
pretty
bowed
sure-
down to the man.
This is actually a new road deck. We actually burnt the old one to the ground.
We had to, so
Yeah,
there
we
was
had
no
to.
evidence.
Yep.
I might still have that recording somewhere.
Pussies.
Yeah, that'll make an appearance. Maybe at 200.
Maybe.
Maybe at 200.
Yeah,
that could be a thing.
It's the only time it gets played.
We'll do a quick check of the room. We do like the yonder bags. Everyone puts their phones away. We lock the doors on Molly's. It's a lock-in. And we can play the 10 minutes of it's like the Sapruder.
We have to check who's in the room and who can hear
Yes.
what's happening in the room from
Yes.
outside the room,
And then we can play some
because they might start a fight outside.
That's true. That's true. They are known.
www.speakpipe.com/on the ranch. Get into there and leave a thought, a message, a prediction, feedback. What do you want to see? What do you want to see out of us? Not what do you want to see in. I should shut up. Move on.
Whoa.
This could go poorly. We've got one this week. We've got a speak pipe,
Hey,
which is
nice.
interesting after Magic Round. I actually did consider leaving one.
I was
few
too, and I
nights.
forgot all about it.
Yeah, me too. This Magic Round consumes you.
It just sucks you in, doesn't it?
It does. Sucks you in. And the best part about Speak Pipe is when I hit play, it doesn't play straight away.
Hey boys, second time, long time. I just wanted to ask you guys what you think about Sammy McIntyre getting pushed out to the centres every time we have a back go down. When we have Jeremiah and I who can play centre at Origin. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about it. All right.
Yeah, interesting question. I think because Sammy McIntyre is generally off the bench, except for this week. So he's a bit of a utility. Whereas Nanai is in that back role.
Makes a
Or
good
second
point, though. I
row.
never thought of it like that.
Mm.
Move Nene. Because it's really only one's position to your right or left,
Yeah,
depending on
it's-
how you look at it.
Having watched a lot of games intently live in the last 5 days, you notice the second rowers and your centres and wingers actually swap around a hell of a lot,
They do, yeah.
which you don't see a lot of on TV.
Yes.
And I've not seen it happen even live at games here.
You got to watch Drinky live.
Watch him live. Watch him.
I'll tell you what I was watching live, but we'll get to that when we get to the game.
Yeah, look, I don't mind that shout. How often does one of our backs go down there?
Not too often,
a
but
bit.
it's interestingly, I think it's happened twice in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and that's why. So Sammy McIntyre's had to go. I think was it Purdue last week who had a bit of an issue.
Muzz went off with a HIA.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think
And then Purdue must have gone to
shifted.
the wing.
Yeah, okay, yep. No, you're right. That is what happened.
Mm.
Yeah, you're right. He went out there, and then yeah, I don't know why. I think you'd just keep Nanai.
He's probably more of that utility role. Second time, long time. I reckon he's employed to come off the bench as a forward rotation, but he's good enough to still cover a backline spot if required without disrupting the harmony of the team either,
Well, that's going to be interesting this week because Sammy McIntyre's starting.
if he does.
Can I say something
I
about
mean-
Sam Mack real quick? Great hair.
He's Thor. He's the new Thor.
Great hair. That's all I got.
And I think, you know how, I don't know if we've mentioned it, we kind of need a bit of that mongrel in the forward pack. I think he brings that off the bench.
I like an
Personally.
impact player off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hesse's been killing it there recently. Very reduced minutes, though. I kind of feel like he needs more.
Yeah.
I'm always pro for more minutes from Hess, but maybe I'm trying to keep him as an impact player.
Maybe they don't. If the other players are playing bigger minutes, you don't need Hess out there for as long.
He came on with about 4 minutes to go on Saturday night.
For a second stint, though.
For his second stint, yeah. Which I've just found to be a real sort of late change for the hell of making a change. It didn't
true.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I know.
Still 27 off the bench.
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, it was sort of a weird change at the time, unless somebody was semi-injured and I just didn't notice.
Why did
He might be
Cotter
warming
only
back into
play
it.
45? What happened to him?
Cotter,
Yeah.
He's been replaced this week, hasn't
he has. He's
Yeah.
got 2 weeks off now.
he?
Thanks to, I mean, it was the loosest shoulder charge possible. It wasn't, forceful and with intent, which strangely, I think there was 2 sin bins all weekend.
Which is very weird. They must have got to a point. But it's a good question. Why did he only do 45?
I don't know this, Morgan. I was at Magic Round. I'm asking the person that was watching on TV with the commentating so that you could be able
I'm
to
actually not
play
sure.
back to
That
us.
would have helped.
I'll have to let you know.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Mr. Research.
I'll take that under advisement.
Yeah, and take it on question on notice.
Question on notice, thank you. I'll get back next
All right.
week.
Sounds like a plan.
Circle back. I don't hate the idea though, mate, to put an eye out there, but I think, not Ruby, McIntyre's just more of that fix-it player.
I think you could probably do either or. You could run Nanai, swap him out on that side, and then shift McIntyre into that second row spot.
Yeah.
But I think Nanai's been killing it where he is now. Ever since he had that time at Q Cup, he's owned that position.
He has, yeah.
So I think you leave him there.
Yeah.
And if Sammy Mack can play centre, by all means.
By all means, yeah.
The carry backs.
Because he doesn't have to play for long as that person passes their HIA. He's not in the centres for long.
No. Did Murray pass that one?
Yeah.
He did. So, however long he was there, 15 minutes or whatever the time out is. Does that include halftime? I think it does. If you get a HIA with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah. You've still got all of the break to pass it.
Plus you get a free interchange too, I think, with a HIA, don't
I'm
you?
not 100%
Yeah,
sure.
I think so.
So if someone comes off
still
with
a
a
rule?
HIA, you can replace them for free.
For free, yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's still a rule, isn't it?
I believe so. I don't.
That's something I'm not
They would have to.
100%
They would have
sure
to
of.
because otherwise you get 6 HIAs in a game.
Yeah, you cooked.
Your interchange is cooked.
Plus, they want to encourage people coming off and not staying out there and all that sort of jazz. So you need to encourage. There can be a penalty to a team for doing a medical check.
It did happen on, I think it was the first game of the weekend. There was a HIA, a very clear HIA, and they left him on the field. Or the team doctor left him on the
Titans
field.
play,
I think it was Titans,
big
yeah.
group, yeah.
Big,
And
no.
the independent doctor called him off like 3 plays later.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And it was clear that he was most certainly a HIA.
What was the Titans
That's
doctor
still
doing?
Not 100%
Wasn't
sure. I
watching.
think that if you just get injured and you've got to come off because you put your head in the wrong spot, I think that isn't in a change. But if you've been deemed foul play, then it's a free one.
Okay, we'll have to look at that.
Yeah,
I'm not too
not
sure.
100% sure.
No, very good. Speaking of head injury assessments, have you seen this Run It
No.
league
No.
that goes on?
Oh, yeah, the run it straight sort of
Run
challenge.
It Straight.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
it's not just a challenge now. It's a full-on organised event.
Oh, why?
It looks absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, no, I do
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's stupid.
they have full-on with stands and everything,
Yeah.
and they run into each other.
Dumbest thing in a...
It's
even
not just a TikTok challenge or anything. now.
That's silly.
one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Power slap's pretty close behind it.
And that's what it's exactly what my thought was when watching this. Like Power Slap is now that Run It's there, it's the most ridiculous thing. But Power Slap previously.
Yeah, power slap's dumb.
Apparently, it's big in India.
Really?
That's what Dana keeps saying to everyone who basically mocks him about it. He says it's bananas huge in India. Like we're talking hundreds of millions of people are into it.
Yeah, but so is really hot curry in a country that's
Hot as balls.
400 degrees
That's true.
in the shade.
That's true.
You know, it doesn't surprise me they
Doesn't
don't
make a
mind
lot of
slapping
sense.
each other.
Dumb.
That's a fair point. I
That's
thought of it
silly.
like that. Yeah, it makes no sense to me.
I don't want that to happen again.
So it's called Run It. I didn't know how to name Run It.
Yeah, right, it's like runit.com
Yeah, right.
or something.
Well, I'll tell you what, these new millennial generations.
It's funny though that all the proper organised sports like league and AFL and that, and the NFL are massively trying to get away from concussions. And then you've got power slap and
And Run It.
and run it. And, you know, to a lesser extent, boxing and UFC, like they UFC, you knock someone out, you can still wail on them for a little bit before the ref jumps in.
Yeah, you get a few punches in.
It's just funny that, anyway, you know, these full-on brutal sports are still. Anyway,
Silly.
Line them up. They're great after a few
It's
beers
silly.
watching one of these games.
It's dumb. Just
Anyway.
dumb.
NRL round 9 Magic Round review versus the Warriors. Unfortunately, the Cowboys going down in what can only be described as a game of two halves, is what I'm going to call it, because it absolutely was. The final score being 30 points to 26 to the Warriors, and 28-12 at half time. So a good comeback in the second half, obviously. But
Yeah, just that Clifford intercept right on the buzzer.
the Clifford intercept, the Talangi try where his foot was just out, game-changing moments, 2 missed kicks from Drinky, and we win it, or at least a draw at that point. You know, so 5 tries apiece just kind of shows how close it was in the end.
High scoring game, which was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bit of action.
56 points in total. Unfortunately, going down. Look, if you're going to lose to a team, I don't mind losing to the Warriors.
Lose to the Wars.
They're on a bit of a heater, and we spoke about it in the Patreon, but their fans are bearable,
Yeah, the fans are good.
Good crew.
Good crew of fans.
good value, yeah, and they have respect for
They
everybody.
celebrate as they should, but yeah, they're cool.
They celebrate without going overboard. They're not abusing the other team.
No.
They're just proud for their boys.
I was talking to a couple of them before
Proud for their
kickoff,
country.
Correct.
and I said it's just a shame that we're playing you guys. Like I love I like the Wars. You know, I was saying that they're my second favorite team. Blah blah blah, but it's just a shame because there's a lot of people that love the Cowboys as well, and so Wars and Cows are probably the majority of the comp's second favorite team.
Yep.
And we've got to play against each other.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it.
I'm just glad that in the end it was a good game in the end.
Yeah.
Like the second half was
It wasn't
good.
a blowout or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
At something like 22-6 or something at one stage, it could have been anything. So,
Yeah, well, what did they score? 3 tries in the first 4 tries in the first 27 minutes was quite concerning.
yes. Yes, it was.
And then that little bit of rain, and I thought, oh, here we go, because it's always wet in friggin' New Zealand, so
Yeah.
we're screwed.
Yeah.
But a little bit of, must have been a bit of rev up in the sheds at halftime, maybe.
Well, when Nanai scored in the 62nd, we got 18 minutes and we're only down by 4.
Yeah.
And we had all the running. And I think we made a break on that very next set. Drinky passed to Talangi. That's one where he went out.
Yep.
And you just think, well, we're coming. It's just a matter of when we're going to do this.
Every
And
time
then-
we were down there, we were threatening.
And then all of a sudden, there's 10 to go. There's 5 to go. 3 to go. All right, better start doing it now, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, they just couldn't get a playoff. But credit to the Warriors. They defended well and played well, played with heart. They seem to be doing that to everybody at the moment for the most part. So good on them.
Yeah.
It's good to see. I like to see a different team up the top of the ladder.
It is a good shift in the competition with like Penrith down the bottom. Some of these teams sink in and some of the
Penrith
teams
and
coming up.
Roosters and
Yeah.
It's
a few
nice.
of the others.
What's even nicer is seeing
Raiders up too.
Penrith flog the Broncos.
Yes. Isn't
At
that
Suncorp.
amazing? That is really something, eh?
I'm to witness that live.
Yep.
that's up there.
However, Bronx.
that actually offset the Cowboys' loss for me
Yeah, right.
completely. And to watch Cleary almost repeat
The same
same,
try.
yeah.
the same try as
yeah.
23 and almost pass the same,
Yeah.
almost the same people in the same spot to break the hearts and then just run away with it. It
Pretty
was
amazing.
there's some moments in football that you always remember. And a lot of that for me is going to be certain Cowboys moments.
Mm.
But one of them now is seeing
And the Bronx heart's broken
Bronx heart's broken by Nathan Cleary
again.
twice.
It's quite good. Quite enjoyable.
I did enjoy that quite a bit, especially being surrounded by Broncos fans at the time. But back to our game, a little bit of weather, but look, it is what it is. You can't win them all. 3, 2, 1s.
Sure.
Did you do any, Peter? You haven't put it in the run sheet.
Haven't I?
No.
Shit.
I reckon you can. Well, all right. How about Morgan goes first? Gives you time.
Nah, give me Drinky for 3 for sure.
Drinky.
He was my super coach, vice captain as well.
Okay.
Had it on a string. He was making breaks. He put Dearden over for a try assist. Almost had Talangi over off that dummy half run as well. Returning the ball. Just, he's not the worst goal kicker, but
He's coming around to it.
he's just missing a couple of the ones that should be getting. But yeah, I had Drinky for 3. Tamalalo for 2, actually. Just the big bopper. 200 metres, I think he ran for, and 15 carries and 90 post contact and all that sort of stuff. So
No, don't worry. Just take all my words.
I haven't even looked. So yeah, Tamalalo for 2. And I'm going to throw a little nuggety one out there, but Nanai, 80 minutes. Chase that Drinky, got Grubber through as well.
Yep.
Yeah, did give up on the play.
Didn't give up and was threatening.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Morgs?
I've gone a little different. I've gone Muzz T for the 3 points.
Mm.
Very good on attack, and I think his defense was pretty solid. I've joined Pete. I've gone Drinky. I've given him 2 points.
Okay.
And I've gone Big Jason Tamalolo 1 point
Yeah,
as
right.
well. So pretty similar to Pete. I didn't have Nano in there.
No.
Nano, sorry.
You have Muzz.
But I got Muzz instead.
Yeah. All right.
Mm.
I've gone Reece Robson for 3 points.
Well
Yep.
deserved.
He was steering it around. A few dummy half runs that were well timed. 43 tackles.
Mm.
Topped it. I think the Warriors hooker was the only one to beat
Wade
him.
Egan.
I think he
Yeah.
could have got a try or two.
Possibly.
There's
yeah.
a couple moments when right on the line.
He's sniffing.
yeah,
he's
I'm like,
sniffing.
just go for it.
I reckon
bro.
put him in the multi
Yeah.
and he'll be won't be too much longer.
Won't be far off. Well, he scored last week, I think.
Was it? Yeah. So okay.
Was it? Who did we play last week? Titans.
Yeah.
Titans up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I did have a spine bet as a personal on that one.
Yep.
And yeah, Drinky and
Okay.
Dearden didn't score.
Jason Tamalalo, I gave 2 points. So 209 metres in 45 minutes from 18 carries with 90 post-contact metres.
Big numbers.
That's old school Jason Tamalalo form.
Yeah.
And
His health is clearly back into top form.
And live looks like a beast.
Yeah, bloody oath.
And when he comes back on, the whole team lifts.
Yeah, he does. 100%. I wrote that people rip on his contract, but he's still pumping out the numbers. So I think part of it was because he used to pump out like 200 and 300 metres every week.
Yeah.
And then he had a few 6 months there, probably 18 months, where it was a little bit less than that. Everyone was ripping on him, but he was still
Yeah.
topping numbers
Still
across the
doing it.
league.
Still killing it. And still carries 3 or 4 with him.
Yeah. Like he wasn't, okay, he doesn't bend the line or break the line as much as he used to. There is that,
But he sucks a lot in.
but he sucks 3 or 4 in, and that adds to the fatigue.
Mm.
So we'll just see how it goes. Murray Talangi, 20 carries, 224 metres, 67 post-contact metres. He gets 1 point from me.
Yeah, he's on
For
fire
that one.
lately. He's playing really good. He's in top form.
I watched him when the Warriors were running out. So Cowboys ran out first because we were the away side. And then the Warriors ran out, and most of the Cowboys are sort of geeing themselves up, warming up, moving the legs, doing jumps and whatnot. Muzz is just sitting there, just casually kicking back,
Soaking it in.
just going, "Yeah, this is the place to be."
That's cool. I like that.
And then he
That's
comes
where I
out
am.
and just runs. I love it.
He's one of our best players.
He's a cool
He is
character.
literally one of our best players. And
Yeah.
consistently, week in, week out, he's top 5.
He's currently our best winger. Not putting it on Rob Darby, but he's without a doubt.
Darby's looking sharp, though.
I was
He
just
is.
going to say, I missed last week's episode when Darby got that hat trick. I forgot to put in the speak pipe or me notes, but geez, he's starting to look like a certain Kyle.
He's getting there.
He had that one-handed left hand put down
Yeah.
outside the field and
I think
doing what Kyle made look easy. He's now emulating.
I think it's taking him a little while to find his feet, but he's definitely getting there
Yeah.
in the big leagues, and probably working on that combination with Vilea too.
Yep.
With VVS.
So you know, he is playing decent too, Viliami.
Defense is picking up, too.
Mm.
Yeah, he still does the odd poor read.
But he's, I think
But
they're
he's getting
starting
there.
to gel.
Yeah.
That's the huge word, gel, about gelling.
They are gelling. Lots of gel.
Grippo.
No gel in my hair.
Bit of grippo in your hair. I bet it needs a bit of grippo, Rob.
Yeah, so that's our 3 2 1s for round 9. Magic round. It's done and dusted. Look at that. Magic round.
Got the hat,
Yay.
got the shirt.
Did not like the shirts this year.
No?
Yeah,
No, not a fan.
not a fan of him.
I just got a hat.
That's cool.
I like my hats.
I was looking before at you and you noticed. So I was trying to see where the Cowboys
Yeah,
logo
we're
was.
right here.
'Cause I'm glad it's not around the back or something.
No, that was one of the prerequisites for getting
Yep.
the hat was I wanted Cowboys to be in a pretty reasonable
Pretty
spot,
predominant spot.
and I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Hmm.
I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, Broncos are on the back,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And yeah,
where they deserve to be,
That's it.
along with the Panthers.
that's surprising considering it is in Brisbane that they are on the back of a hat.
They don't get a lot of top billing,
And you know what?
and nor should they.
Nor should they, because they get that every single Friday night under the lights at Suncorp.
It still shits me though that they get that as an away game.
Yeah, that is dumb.
I understand the whole marketing thing and the whole ticket sales go to more so, well,
Other teams.
the other team, because they're giving up.
Yeah.
Giving up a home game,
Half of them are giving up a home game
like Bawaz.
to play there. But still, because Broncos played Dolphins there a couple of weeks ago as well as an away team.
Yeah, yeah.
It just doesn't.
Yeah.
That should, like, Broncos Dolphins should be somewhere else, anywhere else.
Oh, sort of like what
No,
Parrot.
let them play at Suncorp, but make it a Broncos home game.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's going to be a Broncos Dolphins game where Dolphins is a home game,
Yeah,
play it out at Redcliffe.
Yeah,
true.
that's your spiritual home.
I know they want to get 50,000 people there and whatever and get the ticket sales, but still, like, it's just,
Same thing happens in the AFL of Geelong.
yeah, right.
If it's like a Pies Cats game,
Yep.
they'll play it. Even if it's a Cats home game, they play in Melbourne at the MCG
Okay.
because just they want for size and the ticket sales.
Yep.
Kind
Yeah.
of unfair. A little unfair.
I mean, so long as the club's okay with it.
No, man, to get the money.
But it's still like it's going to be a Broncos home game at Suncorp, regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
The
This-
crowd reflected it.
Yep.
This was raised with the boys. Not that it would ever happen, but while there's an odd number of teams, should Broncos just be the team that have the bye each year?
I actually, I did think of that.
because then that
Why not?
way it is evenly fair for any other team for their games,
That makes sense.
and also you guys get to watch the Broncos play at Suncorp, as you just mentioned, probably 15 to 17 times a year anyway.
Mm.
There is that,
And
but their ticket
they
sales
never
are going to
would.
be,
They
well,
never would, but
they're always going to sell out the stadium if the Broncos are playing.
yeah, but I don't think it matters at Magic Round. You will it'll be sold out. I think it was 50,000 was the average, or 49,000 was the average each game,
Yep.
each day.
Yep.
I don't think it matters if the Broncos are playing in that or not.
No, agreed.
No, I agree with that too.
Like, so yeah, would that be something? Is that Broncos just get the buy on Magic Round?
I think that's not a bad idea at all. I like that.
Yeah, I did think they've got to have it at some point. I mean, well, provided there's uneven teams
Yeah.
the whole way along. It's going to be interesting when it's. Is there going to be 1 year of even numbered teams?
Yeah, and Perth Bears aren't far off.
That's
They're
what I mean. So there'll be
26 or something,
PNG.
27. Yeah, but then PNG will come in to make it an odd.
So it's PNG after Perth Bears?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same year.
Yeah. No. It's not the same year. But
Yep.
so there'll be even teams for a year, then uneven teams again, and then they'll have to find another team.
Have to find another one.
Yeah.
Where do you put the third new team?
Another New Zealand team.
No, New Zealand team.
You go NZ.
Yep.
I
can
would
see
go.
that.
Either Southern North Island or Northern South Island.
I would actually just split up West Tigers and bring in the Magpies.
Yeah, well, that could happen before PNG are in.
Not that
Happened before Perth Bears, the way they're going.
It'll never happen. West are
Bring
an
back
establishment.
bring back the Adelaide Rams.
I was going to say Adelaide's not bad. Not a bad shout, Adelaide.
You got so many teams in that small area of New South Wales. Like what's in there? Canberra and Newcastle are probably the only two
Regionals.
that aren't in that hub of Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tasmania.
You don't. And then you've got
they're struggling to put a bloody stadium together for the bloody
Yeah, $2 billion stadium if they don't have any money for.
then you
the
got
Tassie
Good
Devils.
luck.
you got Cowboys, and then you've got Titans, Redcliffe, and Broncos all within a small cluster in the southeast. Like,
Am I remembering
how
correctly?
hard is it to
Yeah,
get
second Brisbane team.
No, was there was
South Queensland Crushers?
was there or Ipswich Jets promoted? Wasn't there talk at some point that there was going to be a team in Rocky,
Yeah, I heard about.
like a Central Queensland team?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it was discussed at one point.
Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember.
I think
something
that was
about
pre Dolphins.
happening.
The Rocky bid would be tough. Like, Rocky's nothing wrong with Rocky, but
tougher than a PNG bid.
Flights are hard.
flights
You're not flying from Melbourne to Rocky. I'll tell you
flights are
that.
tough. But also, can you get? I mean, Munster might because he's from Rocky, but can you get a Tedesco? Can you get some marquee players to leave Bondi to go to?
Well, you have to get the
Rockhampton?
guys who like the hunting and the fishing
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You call it.
No.
I want to say Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, it's got to be the Wranglers, the Rocky Wranglers.
No, you just be the Bulls.
Bulls. Bulls makes a lot of sense.
Or the Raccoons.
That makes zero
Raccoons.
sense
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah, because like Guardians of the Galaxy, Rocky Raccoon.
Oh God, that's a long
Wow,
bow. That's a long bow.
That's stretching.
I'll give it to you, Pivo. Your brain is starting to kick back in after Magic Round.
Is it?
Or they could be
Yeah,
the
no, it is.
Bullwinkles because they're Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, you get the bull in there. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
The Rocky Bullwinkles.
That's a two- that's a two for
shit,
one.
yeah,
That's a two for one.
That's a free one. You can have that at NRL.
Round 10,
Rocky Ringers.
Saturday the 10th of May, 7:35 p.m. QCB Stadium. Cowboys taking on the Panthers in what is set to be a blockbuster, I reckon. I'm going to go with blockbuster. Cowboys coming off a bit of a hurtful loss. The Panthers playing themselves in. Well,
Ties.
thanks Broncos.
Ties back.
Playing them into form.
I'm going to go with a good old fashioned JR and say it's a schlobberknocker.
A slobber knocker.
Yeah.
Well, we're recording this on a Tuesday night, so we do have the team list,
Mm.
but look, it's mostly the same. It's just that Sammy McIntyre is replacing Ruben Cotter
We'll go through them.
due to
Yeah,
suspension.
give us a run.
Give us
Give
a
us
run.
a run. All right,
I don't know
boss.
who's playing anywhere now.
Scotty Drinkwater takes on Dylan Edwards.
Good matchup.
I like it.
The Casper.
Rob Darby is taking on Paul Alamotti.
Yeah,
Well, not really
not
because they're
bad.
flipping over. So you probably have Rob Darby taking on Brian Toto. Does Toto play left or right wing? Don't know. Jackson Purdue, Viliami Vailea, Murray Talangi makes up our back line, taking on Isaac Targo, Luke Garner, and Brian Toto, which I already mentioned.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm
He
just
is
sort
a
of-
gun of a player. I'm a big fan of Toto.
Toto?
I respect his game.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Why don't you just put a Panthers jersey on?
I might.
God, I wish I took my Panthers jersey to Magic Round.
Oh, that'll be good. That'll
I
be good.
so wish I
Why
did.
didn't you?
Tommy did. Well, because I didn't. Because I tipped Broncos. Broncos at Suncorp. It's hard to tip against.
Yeah,
It's
home game.
easy to.
Yeah, okay. Just because you did. We'll get to that later. Settle down. Tommy Dearden and Jake Clifford are the halves for the Cowboys taking on Blaze Talangi and Nathan Cleary.
Cleary's had his good game this year.
Let's hope
Clifford
so.
will dominate.
Into the forwards, Jordan McLean, Reece Robson, Jason Taumalolo, Johnny Bateman, Jeremiah Nanai and Sammy McIntyre coming in for Ruben Cotter.
Ooh, what a lineup.
That's taking on Moses Leota, Mitch Kenny, Lindsay Smith, Isaiah Papali'i, Liam Martin and Isaiah Yeo. Holy crap.
That's
That is a big forward pack.
Jesus.
Jesus. That's I wouldn't want to be running into them.
Liam Martin's a
No.
big boy.
I feel like we're going to be a little more mobile.
Oh,
in
no,
the middle
Liam
there.
Martin's in my Supercoach team. He could have a go.
Yeah.
Just quietly.
Off the benches for both teams, we've got Harrison Edwards, Thomas McKayle's coming in for the Cowboys, Griffin Neem and Cohen Hess. And for the Panthers, we've got Brad Schneider, Liam Henry, Luron Patea and Thomas Jenkins.
Thomas Jenkins, that's a light bench. Thomas Jenkins plays wing for him,
I hope
and Brad Schneider is a halfback / 5'8".
Mhm.
Did you know Brad Schneider's a Sparky?
No, Brad Schneider's actually a Townsville lad.
Now,
Is he?
Yeah.
now for the Cowboys, the extended bench, we've got Zachy Labert.
Yes, bring back Labour.
18th man, he's ready to go. Tom Duffy, Semi Valamai, Carl Lawton, and Kai O'Donnell. Let's look. Anyone goes down, you've got a range of gents to pick from there who could.
Say his name and he appears. I
Send him
believe
in,
in Tom
coach.
Duffy.
I do believe in Tom Duffy. So,
I believe in Tom Duffy.
and look, we got Todd Smith refereeing this one. So I think we're.
Didn't get it.
I think no, I didn't get that one. So I think we're good. I tell you, who didn't have a good game on the weekend?
Gerard.
Gerard.
Gerard was all right until the last 10 minutes of the game.
Hmm.
That's 5 of Golden Point and 5 of regular time.
I didn't particularly enjoy our ref on the night either. He copped some abuse from me, but not of the profanity kind.
Are you the
You're
person?
the-
Well, I don't know.
You could be the
could be
ambassador
you.
slinger.
My profanity was restricted to F words.
Oh,
They're
And
not
it was-
profane.
It was pretty
that's
quiet.
more profanity than I didn't even have profanity. I'd be
Wasn't-
surprised if I did have any profanity.
I wasn't yelling it, and I was certainly not near any families because I was in them. I was up in the box.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the
yeah.
corporate
Oh,
box.
yeah.
Yeah. So I
Pointy
don't,
nose section.
so unless anonymous member at Stampede was up in the corporate box area.
Yeah, right. We'll dig into this. We'll try and work out who it was.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I have suspicions, but I'm not going to name names. And if we do name names, we have to cut it out like we did last week.
We don't do that.
Yes.
I believe in Tom Duff.
Because we love him. Erdogan, Hewenden, and Pimlico. Darling Ingham.
No idea. I got no idea what's going on. Do you know what's going on, Bill?
Believe
I'm
in
just
Tom
writing down a
Duffy.
timestamp.
It's something you really do not enjoy watching at all.
I believe in Tom Duff.
It's a wrestling reference.
Of course it is.
Yeah, wrestling reference.
Where your
Look, the spectacle of wrestling, I'm down for, but I've got no idea what's going on outside of that.
I
Just
still got good
YouTube
interest.
Joe Hendry's intro music and
Yep.
replace it with the word Tom Duffy
Yeah,
instead of
exactly.
Joe Hendry.
I'm probably not going to do that. So straight after this tonight, Peter, you're heading off down to Molly's for a $15
I
crunch
sure am having a Tuesday night meal down there. Kitchen's open till I don't know if they said 8:30 or 9. So
You might want to get down there pretty
Say it's
quickly.
8:30.
Wednesday night's a beer, $20 beer and burger, $15 $15 palmy on a Friday, and a Cobblicious Saturday with a $15 cob loaf.
Just quietly, $20 beer and burger. That's good value for money.
That is half of what I paid for every meal
Mm-hmm.
in Brisbane on the
Don't
weekend.
sleep on that.
Mm.
Don't sleep on that, Townsville.
No,
that's worth
don't know.
a shout.
That's worth a shout for sure.
I don't know how he's making money. It's just not happening. Just quickly, so that's as much as we can play, but not Pistols Multi. Got up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. How good was this? I was riding this home all weekend.
We had the Sharks, the Bulldogs, Hawthorn Hawks, Luke Littler, the Brumbies, and the Boston Celtics. Altogether, it paid a measly $3.78. But
It's
that's-
value.
But that's $75 profit, as opposed to about a $900 in the red.
Look, I'm all for you guys having a win. You had 6 legs that could have gone wrong. You could have just put $20 on Dearden any time.
We didn't.
I'm aware.
We didn't have six legs.
If you're gonna,
We didn't have 6 legs that could have gone wrong. That was 6 guaranteed winners.
We're just proving it can be done.
If you're gonna have puss bets,
It's 6
just
legs.
whack something better.
And our listeners are now in the black.
Exactly
Quite
right.
a bit. They have taken home profit.
Look,
They their budgetary financial figures. They can sell it to their.
I'm pretty sure the feedback
Bookkeepers.
from a certain someone was, Pistol, can you get back because this $3.60 multi is just a waste of everyone's time.
Didn't hear that at all.
when Pistols Multi has been sailing towards a pack of sea ice, and sometimes it takes a while to steer a ship around, you need Rob and I to just full
Wins a
right
win,
rudder,
boys. Wins a win. You did well.
get a win in, get a win under our belts, and make sure it doesn't go to the bottom of Atlantic.
Just take that. A win's a win, and that's what he said, and that's what we're running with.
Yep.
So
Wins a win. You did well.
we just want to celebrate that the Pistols multi has actually won for the first
It
time.
can be done.
In close to 2 years.
Yep, can be done.
So we're taking it. We're
And you know
running with
what? Pretty damn easy too. And we even Pistol, we even put the darts in.
Wow.
And the Brumbies, and
And
we
the
know
Brumbies.
nothing about Union. And that was a blowout.
Yeah, it turned out into a bit of a blowout. It was pretty even at half time. I think it was like 12-12 at half time or something like that.
I think the other legs were pretty solid.
So
When you're betting on $1.01,
$1.06 was the Hawthorn Richmond game.
But to be fair,
mine for this week,
how much did Hawthorn
Bit
win
better.
by?
I don't know.
I didn't see the score, to tell you the truth. I just knew it was a lock in, so we had to go it.
Yeah.
see, I wanted to put a leg in Pistol, but it was paying $2.50. That was not acceptable, apparently. But it got up. It got up.
But it got up.
It got up.
It
anyway.
got up.
Okay, so for this week, well, it's gonna be the multi off.
Yeah.
We'll call it the on the range multi off because the winners, that is the reigning champions.
Reigning, defending.
You're
champions.
only good as your last bet. Rob and Morgs.
Rob Morgo.
Rob Morgo. The Morgo Rob multi.
The RMs.
The MRM.
Yeah, Arms.
The RMs. Is going to face off head to head against a classic Pistols multi.
Yeah.
And we're going to see who comes out on top.
Won't be you. Well, you guys might, but
Oh, we might.
might.
We might. I mean, given the track record,
If you don't win, it'll be a travesty the way you've put $1.01 favourites in.
we haven't put $1.01 favourites
You
in.
pretty
Thank
much
you
that's
very much. We haven't.
all the multi.
Our winning percentage is sparkling.
All right, take it away, Morgs. What do we got?
Okay, cool.
Just
So-
for the record,
No,
hang on. For the record, Pistols multi's been going on for a long time. You've
Sometimes
won
you're right.
once when Frog was here, and you won once last week. You've had 2. You've had 2.
We barely ever do it.
And your odds are usually paying about $1.31.
Pistol, for people who've spoken, they want the RM multi, not the pistol.
we've
All right.
been given a mandate by the people.
Yep. Just like Labor.
Just to be
All
gi-
right.
to be given,
We got a
to be
mandate.
given to go ahead with what we do.
Well, on with it, Wizard.
I'm going to leave the first leg out. We'll come back to it on the Friday night. So we got the Saturday night. We got the Hawthorn Hawks head to head against Melbourne.
Easy win.
Easy win. I think they're third in the ladder. Saturday night, New Zealand Warriors, Bawaz, playing against St George Illawarra Dragons. We might have played them into form, so I reckon Warriors will get up there.
Oh, what about the curse?
Oh, yeah, because
We didn't consider the curse.
Sunday,
This is only real when it's played in Townsville.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sunday, Richmond Tigers in the AFL again, playing against the West Coast Eagles. That's going to be a cricket score. Don't worry
It
about
will
that.
be a cricket score.
Had the Eagles get up for that. Go
Sunday,
West Coast.
Melbourne Storm at home, 13 plus against the Tigers.
I actually hope you're right there, just from my own personal. Anyway, carry
They're
on.
going to run it up for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Sunday, back to the AFL. Brisbane Lions against North Melbourne.
Well,
That's going to be a cricket score.
Probably your only bet for the week.
I hope North Melbourne get up.
But the big leg, we kick it off on the Friday night under the Friday night lights, maybe at the Alley Pally. I haven't actually seen where it is. We have the reigning defending world champion, Luke the Nuke Littler, up against Nathan Aspinall, paying $1.26 in the darts.
In the darts.
Easy.
Not the darts. Oh, not the darts.
All up, potential win-ins, $172.66, paying $8.63 to 1.
That's almost double what we had last week.
It is big bucks. It is a big return. And
Yeah.
lock that in, take it to the bank. Me and Rob guarantee it.
Shit, this is more big bucks than the game show No Whammy.
No whammy,
With
no whammy, no
Ian
whammy.
Terps Turpy.
We're about to run up a cricket score on you, Pistol. Be careful what you're saying.
Speaking of whammies, Pistol, you've put a multi
I've-
together as well.
I put one together in a fraction of the time of what you two jabronis even thought about
Rob,
as a
just
multi.
turn this down.
This is about how much thought he puts into the multi every week, just quietly.
So mine's a basic little six-legger. It's Dolphins to beat Eels head-to-head on Thursday night. That's going to happen. Eels are trash. Dolphins are great.
yeah, that'll probably happen.
Raiders against the Dogs in top-of-the-table clash.
Maybe not.
I'm following you with the Wars against the Dragons. That's going
Oh,
into.
following us.
I see.
Well, I already had it in before.
Sure.
I'm the one that told
Okay.
you to put Wars in.
Sure.
We're then chucking in the Suns against the Bulldogs live from Metricon. We then have
Not bad.
the Cowboys to easily beat the Panthers. And we're going to round it out with an absolute drubbing. The Lions to beat North Melbourne by 40 plus. Now, how much
They'll win by
how much was your little puss bit paying? $8 or something?
Yeah, we're paying after we've power played at my new $8.63.
$8.63. That's
Yep.
cute. You can't even buy a cup of coffee and a toasted sandwich with that rubbish. You're trash. Your supporters won't like you. Mine's paying $70.45 to 120 on it is $1,409.14.
But it's actually zero when it comes in on Sunday night. It doesn't make the first leg on the Friday.
Sunday night, yeah, Thursday night, it's dead.
Yeah. So we're going to be going through to Sunday, riding us home.
I hope mine wins, yours loses, and I'll be flush and you won't.
Well,
Listeners, if
we're
you-
already flush. We're
Yeah, we're
already
flush.
buying coffees with toasted sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We could
So
go down and get some crumb
you'll-
steak and mollies.
You'll lose this week, and then your winnings will then diminish, and then you'll have a crack next week. And I've seen the way you operate. You've got no chance.
You know the way we operate because that's the way you've been operating for the last 2 years since your last win. Arsey win.
You could say
see.
we're smooth operators.
Arsey
We
win.
are. We're smooth operators.
Smooth operator.
You're not.
That's us.
Very smooth. Anyway, that's Pistols Multi. That's brought to you by Fusion Networks, who's putting on 2 bets this week. Lucky him.
Oh, no. Pistol's on his own.
I'm on my own.
No. He's on his own. We are
okay.
riding the winner.
Oh, okay. All right. Fine.
Pistol's on his own.
I like it.
Yep.
I like it a
No,
lot.
I'm sticking
So-
true with Rob.
So you can follow the RM combination of 2 nuffer topses that won't do nothing, and you want to win, $170? That's cute. Or if you want to come on the winning circle and join the juggernaut known as Pistols Multi, which gives you good odds at a good price, come and follow.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
That's correct.
That's all I'll say.
That's right.
All right.
Tipping comp at footytips.com.au. After round 9, after Magic round, the leader, here we go, the leader of the main competition, Cal, is on 51 points. And
Interesting.
hot on his heels, or her heels, as the case may be, is Kirky. Interesting name. Also on 51 points. On 50 points, Townsville Man and Sweeney on the wing. On 48 points, Pistol Lover 997, not Pistol. On 46 points is a range of people. That's Reggie Bacon, Connor Musa, the Irk, and someone, I have to just zoom in here, is
You can get
Pistol Blazing 2 Guns.
Pure. Claimed 58 steps.
Now, you're on 46 points, tipped 5, but used a joker.
Did use a joker. I say every year that my first joker I use is on Magic Round.
Is that right? Okay, so one joker down now. Everybody pretty much.
Morgan's already used one.
That's right, but in 11th spot,
Haven't used any.
you're sitting in 8th currently. In 11th spot is Give the Boy a Go. I think it's Give the Boy a Jersey. That one, the name's slightly cut off, but is on 45 points, 1 point behind you there, along with NBS Sports Fan. In fact, on 45 points is a whole bunch of people. NBS Sports Fan, Give the Boy a Jersey, Give Us Tips Not Slips, Dominate, Valentine Fly Holmes, Flopster 77, Mam Cunstar, Morgan is my hero. And
Shout out.
BJK 1984.459. So all these people are on 45 points. And the only person there to not use a joker is give the boy a jersey. So that's a threat if I've ever seen one. In 22nd spot is the potato
That's
Flogging
too good.
him.
That's too high.
on 43 points. So you're flogging you're 3 points ahead of the potato. The potato hasn't used a joker yet.
Oh, well, that's the joke. That's the potato's
I'm
problem.
just laying out the facts as they are displayed in front of me. In 71st spot, Rob on the ranch. Yeah.
71st.
In 71st.
Are you on the page 2, boys?
We are.
Here's
on
all the
two.
page
We are on the
2ers.
page 2.
Jesus.
I've got 39
What
points.
the hell are you doing down on page 2?
Fusion Morgan on 38 points.
Miles behind.
And Cowboy Chicken in 114th spot on 35 points. I tell you
Yeah.
what, you're coming back.
Oh yeah, coming back like a.
It's-
Hang on, where's
a marathon. It's not
where's
a
the
sprint.
chicken?
the chicken.
114th. That's page 3.
Oh, you're the page 3.
Page three
You're the
boy.
page 3.
Page 3
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, little page 3.
Yeah, my cowboy chicken's hanging out with my 3 chooks that my lovely dog Coco decided that didn't need to be alive last
Shout out
week.
Coco.
Oh.
Bloody hell.
So you're the page 3, like the Sun girl back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Now, in our Patreon exclusive tipping com, if you sign up to be a Patreon member,
This will be good.
then you also get to go in this competition and you also get a prize. Now, who doesn't get a prize is anyone sitting at this table.
Like fuck.
No, they don't. So leading that competition is, it's Pistol Blazing 2 Guns.
Outright.
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 1 point behind you is Valentine Fly Holmes, which
Oh,
is our good mate Hendo. In third spot is the Sugar Glider on 44 points. On 43 points is Hawk for Life. And on 42 points is Grizzly 87. The last two there have not used a joker. So there you go. That's an interesting turn of events.
It's a long way to fall. It's a
Can't-
long way
It's
to
a
fall.
long way to fall. He might not be able to get a multi, but he's suddenly up in the tipping for the first time in a long time.
Hey, you can only play what you're playing, and not my fault. Yous are all mups.
Here we go. It's come out. So, tipping, round 10
Hang
is...
on, Morgie's on 38.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you're on 39,
correct.
and I'm on 46.
Right.
You guys
We haven't jokered.
You guys are muppets.
We'll see.
You guys are dead set muppets.
You do a handicap, we're way in front of you.
Thursday, the 8th of May, it's like when half the teams have had a bye round, so they've got the 2 points. And you're just like,
Yeah.
what are they even doing on
Just
the
go
ladder?
back to that ladder. Just go back to that ladder, and let me just clarify this.
Oh,
So I
here we go.
jokered, right? And I'm on 46. Take 5 points off me, puts me on 41. Whereabouts you guys? 39 and 38. Use a trash.
That means nothing.
I'd be beating you outright even without a joker.
And the May,
Yeah, well, I've used the joker and I'm on 35 points.
the May Premier over here, just spruiking.
Yep. I've always said to win the comp in the end of the year,
Yep.
you got to be doing good in May. I've always said that.
You have always said that. Round 10 starts in 2 days, or 1 day, as you listen to this. Thursday, the 8th of May, 2025, 7:50 p.m, Combank Stadium. Eels, $1.74. Dolphins are $2.10. Now, this is a toughie for me. I've only just looked at this. I'm going to go fins up. Fins up all the way. Dolphins by 6 points for me.
Mm.
Pistol.
This is a good one because last week you had Eels versus Sharks, which also had a fin. And now
Correct.
you've got, which are also from the ocean.
Yeah, thanks.
And now you've got another ocean game.
Yep.
With the Eels playing another fin.
Thanks. I caught that on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the Aquarian Bowl.
Well, the dorsal, they both got a dorsal.
Yeah.
The tail fins are a different alignment.
It's still fin. I'm taking Dolphins for sure because they're in my multi.
All right.
And if you want to tip properly, follow me in because I'm clearly know my stuff.
Totally. Billy?
I've just gone fins up because that's just what I reckon. By 12.
Morgan?
Fins up by 12. I'm with Billy. Good tip. Good
Well,
tip,
I
and
also
Billy.
reckon a dolphin would eat the shit out of an eel too. So.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
hang
we'd
on.
almost
It's a
kill it.
margin game,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
a margin game.
It is a margin game.
Welcome to the podcast, Pete.
I went by 16.
And the potato has gone the fins as well. Everyone's gone the fins. You know what that means. Friday the 9th of May, 6 p.m, McDonald Jones Stadium. Knights are $1.47. Titans are $2.70. I'm going to go the Knights here, Pistol.
I said a few weeks ago I'm not tipping Knights, but then the Tigers lost anyway, so it negated, so it was fine.
Okay.
And Titans have absolutely showed me nothing. I've been on them a few times now. They do nothing for me. They're trash. They're at McDonald Jones. Knights will win.
And they dumped Fafita
Yeah.
$1 million playing Q Cup.
Fletcher Sharp is in fine form. They call him Hat-Trick Fletch.
Do they? Bill?
I've gone the Knights.
Morgan?
Yeah, Knights too.
I like it.
Yeah, tits down.
The Potatoes also gone. The Knights, 8 p.m. at a core stadium. The Rabbitohs, $3.70. Broncos are $1.28. Haven't brought Ezra Mann back in, even though he is available to play.
Might be a
Interesting.
late change.
Interesting.
Could it? I don't know. I haven't looked at the team list for them, so I don't know if he's 18th or... Anyway, that's 8 p.m. at core stadium. Look, do you tip against the Broncos again? I'd love to, and I'm going to. I'm going to go the Rabbits and a Pistol.
Yeah, I too am just looking over the team list here. As good as the team the Broncos do have, the Rabbits have... Yeah, I'm going Rabbits.
Cody Walker in?
They got Fat Trell back. They got Campbell Graham there. Jamie Humphries is back along with Jaden Sullivan.
No Cody Walker.
No Cody Walker. They
Okay.
got Jai Arrow. They got
All right.
Tallis Duncan. They got Jai Gray on the bench. Yeah, give me Rabbits. They'll do this. This will be the upset game.
Bill?
I'm going to go the Rabbits just because fuck them.
Morgan.
Bronx for me.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, going to Bronx. So sorry, everyone.
Potatoes gone the Rabbits. On Saturday, 10th of May, it is 3 p.m. Oh, look out. 10th of May.
Yeah.
3 p.m. game, GIO Stadium, Raiders $1.70, Bulldogs $2.15. I'm going to go the Green Machine just because it's a GIO, Pistol.
I am also on the 10th of May going to be at Molly Malone's having a nice, thick, creamy pint to celebrate my 42nd birthday. Anyone around, it's an open invite. Just come on down. It's not an open bar. That's off your own cash or credit card.
Come on.
If anything,
That's
you
rude.
shout me because it's my birthday. So I'll be down at Molly's for that one.
Maybe if
I'll
you
get you a pot.
maybe if
Yeah,
you
you would too.
got up out of your chair and met me on my birthday.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you
well,
were at
nah.
you were at Eagle Farm.
I wasn't. I was at the
Oh,
stadium.
you're at I was, man. You should have seen how much
I have.
dickle was in my bloodstream. I
Yeah.
was not going there.
That's there was Dickel in something. All right, so you're going the Green Machine,
Gone Green Machine.
Billy.
Yeah, give me the Dogs, please.
Ooh, okay,
I mean, it's first versus second, so it's a bit of
true.
whatever.
Could be a clash,
This is a super Saturday for the Pistol. Look
isn't
at
it?
that.
It is a
Raiders
holy
into
moly.
Wars into cows on my birthday.
That is a
Just
big one.
if
Shut
we could
the
just
gate.
just quickly, if we could just get onto the Ville and just let them know he's a coming. He's a coming. You
Keep
might
a
wanna-
spot at the stud table warm for me.
yeah, Bill.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I've already. You
He's
went the
gone
Bulldogs,
Dogs.
didn't you?
Yeah, so I'll get the
Morgan,
Dogs.
sorry, I got distracted by.
This is a super Saturday. Oh,
Morgan.
I would normally go for Dogs, but it's a GIO. Suburb of Bruce. We're going to Raiders, baby. Green Machine. Let's go.
this is more of a super Saturday than Wild Turkey Bourbon super Saturday.
The Potato has gone at the Bulldogs, 5:30 p.m. Wynn Stadium, Dragons $2.15, Warriors $1.70. I'm going the Wars for good reasons, many reasons. One of them is they're in our multi, the winning multi. Peter.
Just a question to the listeners. Keeping in mind Saturday the 10th of May being my 42nd birthday and
covered
we've
that.
got a Raiders Wars into a Cowboys home game.
Yep.
Are you a shit son if you fail to meet Mother's Day breakfast the next day?
Good point.
No, your mum knows you.
Very good point.
Okay, yeah.
She's aware.
Are you off the list?
She's aware of who you are.
I'm taking Wars, baby.
Bill.
Yeah, up the Wires.
Morgan.
Wise for me.
The Potato's gone the Dragons. Potato's not doing too badly, just quietly. 7:35 p.m. Queensland Country Bank Stadium. The Cowboys are somehow paying $2.35. The Panthers are $1.60. It only takes one game for them.
Yeah.
And suddenly everyone's dick riding them. So I'm going the Cowboys. Peter.
You would say sucking off from the back.
Probably. You could say that.
Cows all the day. Cows are full cream milk cows.
Bill.
Give me the Cowboys every single week of the year.
Okay, Morgan.
Cows as always.
I like it.
Cows all the way.
Even the
Show me
potato.
that too.
Even the potato has gone the Cowboys. Sunday, the 11th of May, 2 p.m. This is a game that Peter might be sleeping for. I reckon just stay awake all night and then you'll make the breakfast.
Yeah, just drink through, you reckon?
Wouldn't be the first time.
This game is definitely one to be watching on the couch with your eyes closed.
Absolutely. Storm are $1.20. The Tigers are $4.60. It's at Amy Park. I got to go the Storm. Peter.
Yeah, I've tipped Storm, but I would not be surprised if Tigers win.
Me too.
However, the Golden Point loss, I think Melbourne are just going to be
Yeah,
too much for it.
indeed.
Yeah, it always rains in Melbourne. Give me
Correct.
Storm.
Storm morning.
Storm warning. And the potato has gone. The Tigers could be the only one that gets them.
Mm.
You're right there?
Wouldn't be surprised if Tigers win, but I can't see it happening.
Me either. 4:05 p.m. 4 Pines Park. Sea Eagles $1.67. Sharks are $2.20. This could go any which way but loose. I can't tip Manly for some reason. I'm going the Sharks.
Yeah, stuff Manly. I've gone Sharks too.
Bill?
Sharks have got a soft underbelly.
Ooh.
Manly.
Very nice. Very nice. Morgan?
Right,
I've got Manly too.
Yeah, on Manly as well. Okay, all right. The potato has tipped the Sharks, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is round 10. NRL round 10. I can't call it. What happens just after Magic? Is there a linger of
It's encore round.
something in the air? Just a smell?
It's just a bit of pixie dust.
What's
Bit
a
of pixie dust.
Wingardium Leviosa?
It's a Horcrux.
Gives you a look.
It's a Horcrux for someone that doesn't watch Harry Potter.
I just remembered another word.
Yep, I've got no idea what you're talking about
It's the
either.
final Horcrux of the game.
No, it's a port key.
No?
Got him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nobody knows what anybody's talking about anymore. Probably a good time to wrap it up then. You can find us at On The Ranch NQ on Instagram or on Facebook or on YouTube or anywhere, really, because we're everywhere. We are everywhere. And nowhere at the same time.
All at once.
I'm on all the socials at XR. Bob Pistol is on the spot at the On The Spot Facebook page. Have a look.
Did do one at the game as well.
You did. One take only.
One take. No script. Not that they ever are scripted, but yeah,
Yeah.
all good.
Not anymore. Morgan Holmes Evans for Fusion Networks.
Shout out to Morgan for Fusion Networks for sponsoring the multis this week.
Or at least one of them.
The official podcast multi, yes.
The winning
The
one.
winning multi. One actually wins.
You can find us at all the socials, as I said, but you can get over to speakpipe.com/on the ranch. Leave us a message and leave us abuse. Whatever you want to. Get on over there or go to ontheranchnq.myshopify.com and get one of the last hats or pannikins.
Yeah.
Otherwise, get on down to Molly's on a Saturday night.
Saturday.
I don't know how you're going to watch the games there. But we'll move on from that. And one of those. And we'll see you next week. Up the Cowboys.
Up the cows.
Go the Cowboys.
Big
Go Cowboys.
shout out to all the mums out there on Sunday as well.
Agreed. Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks for all the things you do for us. Happy Mother's Day.